guys, it is Sunday morning and I was in the garden cutting a little bit of the okra that we still have coming in. We get about, 15 little okras still a day. But I wanted you guys to see, I was out here and I'm trellising these cucumbers and squashes and zucchinis that we have because it's Florida and we have had a ton of rain, and you don't want it lying on the ground because you won't get your crop in. It'll just go to mush. That mold and mildew will get on it. And I do have to come out here quite often and spray my leaves with baking soda and a water mixture, because that baking soda is antimicrobial and antifungal, so that really helps cut down on mold and mildew. And it's been so rainy, I really haven't been out here to get it sprayed. And you can see, even haven't been out here to get it sprayed, and look, we're getting like things munching. But that's not the real reason I came out here. I came out here, like I said, I was cutting the last bit of okra that we have coming in, and I was grabbing these vines and pulling them up so that they'll trellis up the trellis instead of laying on the ground. And look at that little gourd. That is a butternut squash coming out. That's the first one. I'm so excited. I had to run in the house and get everybody to come out and look at that because, yay, we're gonna have butternut squash soup. I love butternut squash soup. So I'm excited. So when you're trellising, you just got to keep coming out and moving it. And I got to warn you, these things can stick you. They do have little stickies on it. It's like fiberglass. So what you want to do is get them up off the ground as much as you can, so that, yeah, you can. I don't know, can you see those little hairs on there? They will stick you. Oh my gosh, I hate them. I love the goodness that comes off of here. I can't wait. Look at that. Look at how big that is. It's amazing. I am so excited. I don't know if you can see. I'm going to try and zoom it up. Look at that. That is going to be some goodness when it comes on as the fruit of that vine. So, look at that. Bad bug. Got to get those bugs off. So, I just wanted you guys to see that Sophia's little garden is coming along quite nicely. Look at that. That's going to bloom. We are going to have lots of squash coming in. We'll have a lot of yellow squash, which is wonderful. I can cut it up and flash freeze that. We're going to have lots of zucchini coming in. We'll be able to cut that up and flash freeze that for fried zucchini. We're going to have squash, and we're going to have pickles. This row of pickles, we got about 2 rows of pickles. I can't wait till we start getting cucumbers on. I'm loving it. I've been pickling my okra. I've been flash freezing some of it, but I have, because we love fried okra, of course. What good self-respecting Southerner doesn't love to fry up some okra? But we also left some that we were pickling, and I've got a lot of pickling to do today in between making lesson plans for Monday. And then we'll have all those butternut squash coming in for the soups, and I can can that too. So totally stoked this morning to see that little baby coming on. All right, you can see our okra is starting to thin down. We've had okra coming out, oh boy, it's been like a month and a half of okra. And you can see when we were first coming out here, this all was really thick. And it's just starting to come to the end of the season. It's starting to look scraggly. I've been trying to cut a lot of when the leaves turn yellow, it's just getting too much water. It rains every single day. And while okra is very heat tolerant. It really doesn't like all the rain that we're getting right now in our rainy season. So hopefully we'll get a couple more weeks of okra in so I can flash freeze and pickle a bunch of it. I know I've got some friends of mine that are waiting on me to pickle some okra for them. I've got to get that done and get that out. We've got our tomatoes are doing wonderful. I'll walk around here. We've got bell peppers. And that's another thing. I take my bell peppers and I just cut it up and freeze those. But here's that one that was real sickly. We've got 3 bell peppers, just waiting for those to get a little bigger. Look at that. Yummy squash. I can't wait. Here's another bell pepper. Our peanuts should be coming in any day. Well, not any day, maybe a couple of weeks. Look, we've got tons and tons and tons of blooms on this little baby. And then here's these tomatoes. We've got some blooms coming on. Look at that little cherry tomato right there. And then this one's going to be just full of tomatoes. So we still got some things coming in. Hopefully I'll be getting enough tomatoes I can can some so I have tomatoes sauce for spaghettis. And some diced tomatoes for some meatloaf. So I like to mix it in with my meatloaf or like vegetable soup. Oh, y'all, look. See, when you come out in the garden, you really got to look. Look at that big old caterpillar. Do you not want to see a caterpillar on your leaves? And since I don't use, see that yucky thing? I don't use any, I don't use anything that is chemical on my garden. I have to use my hands. So if you're coming out in the morning, it's nice to harvest your things, but also take a nice long look at all the leaves and see what's going on. And then if you see something, you can get it off right then. All right, that is it today on our Central Florida micro mini homestead. I hope you've enjoyed this video and shared in the excitement of our first butternut squash. We'll be sharing some more when we start getting those squashes blooming. We will be sharing those with you via virtual gardening. Seems like everything in the world now is virtual. Not sure I'm liking it so much, but I guess that's the way it's got to be. All right. If you liked sharing this experience with us, you can always hit the like button and the subscribe button to see more. Thanks. Have a great Sunday.